Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink, and of course this is Mink's Kinks. And y'all, first and foremost, y'all know my outfit. It had to have the little VZs. It really is given like this. However, I do love you guys, so I'm going to take them off because the glare will drive me nuts too. So hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink, and of course this is Mink's Kinks. Of course, if you're new around here, definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Join our kinky crew. We would absolutely love to have you, and make sure you comment it down below so that I could personally welcome you to our family. But as y'all read by the title, today we are talking my favorite holy grail 2023 natural hair products. And y'all know y'all can't see my shelf as much as y'all used to in my old place, but if you know, you know. I have an absolutely insane stash. I will link my stash part 1 of my stash video up above. I have a ton of natural hair products, and I just like to try products. So when I finish something, it takes a lot for me to repurchase. As you guys know, I'm a little bit hard on products because we have options now, and I feel like that's a part of my allure with trying different products. Is that, child, 10 years ago when I was out here just using Shea Moisture and Carol's Daughter, yeah, I was one of them girls. So now I want to support all the brands. I want to try everything. So this is a list for the girls and guys who want to know, Mink, what are your favorite products? And I'm here to tell y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all know I take a lot of things into account when I'm choosing my favorite products. So for one, my products have to be on the ground. Now there are so many products that I enjoy that, you know, you have to order. They may be affordable online, but you gotta pay shipping, you gotta wait for it to get here. So one of my big things on this list, you'll find that a lot of these products you're able to get on the ground, whether that's running a Target, whether it's running a Rite Aid, whether it's running a CVS. All of those things, most of this list you're able to find on the ground, if not all of them. Second is price. Now I don't mind spending some money on some products, but I also wanted to have a good bit of products that I can recommend that somebody who is in school, who is balling on a budget, who just doesn't feel the need to spend a ton of money on natural hair products. I like to make sure that I have some affordable items because not everybody is trying to pay $30 for no hair products. And last but not least, of course, how the product works for my hair. Duh. So I look for moisture a lot. I do like some strengthening products. My hair loves protein, as well as slip. Like all of those things take into account how the actual product works, as well as on the ground and price. So let's go ahead and start with the first product, and this is from Shea Moisture. Now I know a lot of the girls don't use Shea Moisture no more, but me, there's certain products I'ma always repurchase. And the first one that I have is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Spray Leave-In. So I'm going to have pop-ups popping up on the side for you guys. Over here, I'm not sure what side, but the pop-ups will come up. It is like 8 ounces, I want to say. I've gotten it from Target. I've gotten it from CVS. And I absolutely just love this leave-in. And I know y'all are like, Mick, a spray leave-in, that's what you're going to start off your list with? A spray leave-in. And I know I put a lot of you guys on as well. That leave-in is just so good. It's so good. It is a spray, but it also has that weight that I feel like a lot of us look for with spray leave-ins, because some spray leave-ins just don't be, you know, if we're being honest, some of them just don't do what they're supposed to do. But that Shea Moisture Manuka Honey, I love the way it feels on my hair. I don't have to use a ton, and it just always gets the job done. When I want to reach for a spray leave-in that's more moisture protein, that's the one I'm running for. And while we're talking about Shea Moisture spray leave-ins, there is another one that if you are OG, you absolutely know what spray leave-in that is. And it's again from Shea Moisture, and it is the coconut one. Now the coconut spray leave-in is a lot thinner in consistency. That one, it looks more like a milky water. It's the same size bottle. I want to say they're like 8 ounces. I did have the blue one, so these are 8 ounces as well. They're all 8 ounces. Along with the Manuka Honey one, the coconut one, I have used bottles and bottles and bottles of that. It's so good, again, on the ground. And even though it's a lighter weight moisture, it lasts on your hair. So when I have a very thick curling cream and I don't necessarily feel like I can one and done it, but a light leave-in would take me over the edge, that's what I'm always going to go for. So for that reason, those two Shea Moisture spray leave-ins are always going to do the job for me. Okay, y'all, so next is another one that I just absolutely love. I don't pull for it as much anymore, but it is one that when I need it, baby, I know what I'm pulling out, okay? And that is none other than the Main Choice Pearly Braid Out Glaze. Baby, if you haven't tried the Pearly Braid Out Glaze, get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom, okay? The Pearly Braid Out Glaze is amazing. So if you have tried any of the Main Choice gels, you know they're very thick, they're very clumpy. But the Pearly Braid Out Glaze, to me, even though it's thick, you're still able to really run it through your hair. You're able to define every curl. And for me, it is one of those rare gels where I'm able to use it both for like a braid out for hold, or I'm able to use it as a wash and go. And for me, that doesn't happen very often. I absolutely love that jar. I think I'm on my third one now. It's always going to be a repurchase for me. And even though it is a little bit steep for a gel, for me, a little bit goes a long way. So I really enjoyed that one. I have tried a good bit of other ones from the Main Choice, but none of them stack up to Braid Out Glaze for me. Next is another one that you guys should already know, and I'm sure y'all have caught on by now. I'm not putting this in favorites. I've been keeping a list on my phone so that I could know which products I knew for sure, other than just rattling off my head. But this one is one that anybody who watches my channel should know. If you watched any empties video, if you've seen my shelf, like, I love me the Just For Me Prepoo Tender Headed Detangler Treatment, whatever that long name is. Now listen, y'all, that is one of my all-time favorite natural hair products, period. Okay, period. So for me, it beats out the African Pride, it beats out the Nature's Little Secret, it beats out the Dr. Miracles. Every Prepoo I have tried, Main Choice, like Carol's Daughter, child, all of them. The Just For Me Prepoo beats it out far and wide. Okay, I absolutely love that Prepoo. It is the aloe vera consistency, which works extremely well for my hair. You guys know that my hair just tends to get very tangled. I have a lot of different textures, and I really do feel like that contributes to why my hair tangles so bad. So that aloe vera texture is amazing to get through my hair. Again, I don't have to use a ton because it has all of that slip, as well as me applying it on wet hair. It's like $5 to $7. Like, you are not going to break the bank. It is 12 ounces. Again, slip. If you want to do it on wet hair, even more slip. I absolutely love that product. If you haven't tried that one, that is one that I'm always going to recommend. I love it. It works so well. Absolutely one of my favorite products of all time. Okay, y'all, I feel like we have a little bit of a running theme in this favorites video because I have another Shea Moisture product, and this is also another leave-in. So one of the products I absolutely love is the Shea Moisture Red Palm and Cocoa Butter, I think that's the line, the curl stretch pudding. Now listen, I don't think that it necessarily stretches my curls. I don't think that there's too many things that'll be able to perform that. If I'm being honest, I just don't. But as far as the moisture, for me, that curl stretch cream works amazingly during the winter time. You can put that on and have a gel or a mousse on, and your hair will be moisturized for that full week. The moisture on that is just absolutely amazing. It's thicker, so I feel like it sticks to my strands a little bit more, but you sort of pay for that and slip a little bit. It's not hard to detangle, but for me, I make sure I'm detangled before I go in with that curl stretch pudding. But when I tell you guys, that is another product that I have just absolutely loved. That's one of those products that really should have taken me a lot longer to get through than it actually did. I think I only have like 2 uses left in the 12-ounce container. I absolutely love that. If you have tried and loved the Shea Moisture curl enhancing smoothie, which most of us have, if you've tried that and you love that product, I feel like the curl stretch pudding is an upgrade to that. The curl enhancing smoothie is a lot thicker to me, and that one comes off more so as it could be a styler as well. So the curl stretch pudding, to me, definitely, I'm obsessed. I did do a Shea Moisture showdown, compare those two leave-ins, and to no surprise, I absolutely was obsessed with the curl stretch pudding more. Okay, you guys, so another product that I absolutely love is a co-wash. And y'all know, as of lately, I have not been getting with the co-washes. Like, I don't know, I just don't really think I was ever a co-wash girl. But for me, now there's just co-washes. I've tried enough, and I haven't said that about no other product in my stash, but I've tried enough co-washes. So I have 2 actually that I want to recommend that are on my favorites list that I will repurchase, that I love, that do not compare to any other. So first and foremost is from As I Am. So As I Am, I really like the dry and itchy co-wash. If you know, you know. I have a very dry, very itchy scalp. I don't have any like diagnosis or anything, but my scalp has always been very itchy from the time that I was a kid. And that co-wash to me is just amazing. It has that minty tingle where your scalp feels stimulated, but you also get your hair clean. That co-wash is going to clean your hair. So I have one of each co-wash. This is the co-wash I would use midweek if I have a failed style, if I just want to try something else, whatever, and I actually want to cleanse my hair. I'm going to reach for that As I Am dry and itchy co-wash. And then for my moisturizing co-wash, I absolutely loved the Eden Body Works Lavender and Aloe co-wash. Now listen, I just finished that up not too long ago and I haven't even repurchased it yet, but I know for sure that that's the one that I will be repurchasing. And from what I hear, all the Eden Body Works co-washes are good. I have the coconut one in my stash that I plan to crack into this winter, but that lavender and aloe one is absolutely amazing. I don't believe that I have seen that one on the ground, so that's one of those products on the list that I haven't seen on the ground. But Eden Body Works does have their Cinco de Mayo sale, and I want to say everything's like $5 or $6, and their shipping is not bad at all. So that's one I highly want to recommend, and their black owned brand. So you know. Alright y'all, so next is another product that I absolutely fell in love with last year. Was it last year? Maybe the year before. But it is the Aunt Jackie's Frizz Patrol Mousse. And none other than one of my YouTube favorite girls, Afro Opinionated, put us on to that product. And I have been hooked ever since. I am literally still on my first bottle. I have maybe used only like a fourth of this. And I have done endless braid outs with that product, y'all. I love that Frizz Patrol mousse. It has a very medium hold to me. I definitely have had some mousses that have harder hold, but this mousse, even though it leaves a softer hold, it lasts all week. Y'all. And that mousse was the first mousse to really wow me. It's on the ground. I have picked them up from Target for other people. Okay, it's like maybe $8. Y'all know Aunt Jackie's is not expensive, so I do want to pick up the rest of that line and try it out because I'm very curious now. When I tell y'all I absolutely love that mousse, it gives me the hold, and on top of it is moisturizing. The only con I have for that product is that it's not a fast drying mousse. That mousse definitely still takes as much time as any other cream styler for me, but I do love the mousse, so it's worth the wait. Next, I actually have a couple As I Am products. Okay, I told y'all there's some themes around here. So one of the products that I felt head over heels with this year was the As I Am original leave-in. I think that's what the line's called. I think it's just called the original line. That leave-in is so amazing. And when I tell y'all, back in the day, I used to love that leave-in as well. I know I bought bottles and bottles of that upon up in my early natural hair days. I know I absolutely love that leave-in. I had bought several bottles, and for whatever reason earlier this year I decided to just go ahead and pull it out and see if I felt the same way about it. And I'm so mad I missed out on all the time I did with that leave-in. Like, As I Am did their thing on that. The way I describe it is that it's a very primer-y leave-in. So it's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's like, it's just a great, I just love it. I find myself comparing it to the Mielle Pomegranate and Honey. But when I compared it to, which if y'all want to see a video on that, I can figure that out for y'all. They have very similar consistencies, but for me the moisture on the As I Am side just lasts leaps and bounds better, and I just love it. That leave-in impresses me every time I pull it out my stash, and I mean that. Okay, you guys, so another product that I love from As I Am is that Jamaican black castor oil water. And I know y'all, I know why are you paying $6 for a bottle of water? I know, because I picked it up because I was like, girl, I just don't see what the hype is about. And y'all know I got a real bad case of FOMO. So I tried it and I really do get the hype, y'all. I really do. I don't use it every day. It's like a refresher or anything. But if it's midweek and I'm slicking my hair up into a bun, I like that alternative to have, a more, it feels like it's doing something to your hair. And though it's probably something I could do myself, the reality of it is that I'm not. So I'm always going to pick up that Jamaican black castor oil water. I'm already on my second bottle. I flew through the first bottle. And I did pick up the rice water one, and I honestly don't feel like I've had enough time with that one to tell y'all if I would repurchase it as many times as I picked up the Jamaican black castor oil. But I love that JBCO one, and I will probably always have it in my stash. Okay, you guys, and the last styler that I have is actually the green eco styler. I know some of y'all are side-eyeing me and saying, didn't we cancel eco? I know. Okay, but some gels just don't match up to eco. So if I use it every here and there, listen, okay, this is my head of hair, okay? So for me in this household, I still use my eco. I have a lot of eco in my stash, and I plan to get to all of it. And I recently used the green eco styler gel for a wash and go, and I loved it. It's one of those gels that I always use to slick up my hair for the buns and stuff, because it actually gives me the hold, that lasting like crunch situation, and that's what I look for when I'm slicking up my hair. But when I tried it as a wash and go, y'all, it turned out so good. So I will leave the video up above as well. With that, you do have to pair it with a more moisturizing leave-in, but you know, that's no problem for me. So my clarifying shampoo that I want to suggest to you guys, that is one of my all-time favorites, is the Eden Body Works Tea Tree Peppermint Shampoo. Listen, I love that shampoo, and that is one of Eden's lines that they usually do have on the ground. That shampoo is good. I love me a good tingly feeling. That is one of my favorite things in a shampoo, as well as it didn't take a much, it spread and it lathered. Those are all the things that you need the shampoo to do, is clarifying my hair. It's not anything crazy, but that is one of my favorite clarifying shampoos, all-time favorites. Alright, you guys, so let's talk honorary mentions, because I don't have a moisturizing shampoo that I'm just head over heels obsessed with. Honestly, I feel like I find a lot of moisturizing shampoos, and that's why it takes me so long to get through them. So I like a lot of Shea Moisture ones. Y'all know Shea Moisture has been mentioned a lot in this video. I like the coconut. I like the coconut and hibiscus. I like the blue manuka honey. Those are the three lines I really find myself reaching back to with Shea Moisture. I love all of those lines. But for me, moisturizing shampoos are moisturizing shampoos. So, and then you guys also heard that I didn't have a deep conditioner that I was just head over heels with. And let me tell y'all, that does not mean that there's not good deep conditioners on the ground. I don't know. I feel like I'm in an in-between stage where I'm not exactly sure what type of deep conditioners I'm looking for. You know what I mean? So one of my favorites that you can pick up on the ground is from Camille Rose. It's the coconut water one. I absolutely love that deep conditioner. It is so good. And another new, okay, affordable deep conditioner that I have been loving is from Nature's Little Secret. It is the Agave Nectar deep conditioner. That is one they came out with just a few months ago, and when I tell y'all, it is gone already. You do have to order it, but Nature's Little Secret literally always has a sale, and I love their points system so that you're able to add up your points and eventually use them. I got that deep conditioner literally with my points for free. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Of course, let me know some of your favorites down below. This is just my list of Holy Grail products. Like I said, I do follow a couple different rules, but honestly, you know, like those are the lists that's the list that I really wanted to come up with, you guys. Something that's affordable. They're still Holy Grails. They work just as good, but you're able to primarily get them on the ground. You're not going to break the bank. And I love that for me, because sometimes, you know, you don't feel like doing all of that. You don't feel like going to Ulta. You don't feel like going to Sephora and dropping $100 on hair products. So I wanted to come through and give you guys this list. I hope that you enjoyed. Definitely let me know some of your favorites, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.